Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. It is finally Friday, May the 23rd, and what a Friday it is. Bam! This is a power-packed show. So they are giving Bo his last rites. Hope is here crying her eyes out. Well, not at this exact second. She's called all the kids, told them. Here comes Ciera. As per usual. I don't even want to say it. I have a hard time concentrating on anything she says because she's too big for her britches. And what I mean by that is she is always coming out of her dress. And she's also dressed in these slick leather pants that this looks totally inappropriate to go see your father when he's getting his last rites. That's just my opinion. Kayla and Marlena are bonding a little bit while they're waiting, to see what's going on with all the guys. And then she does get a call a little bit later. Well, here's Bo. He's out floating around in the afterlife, I guess. I don't know. He winds up in the square and skips over, hello, Mr. and Mrs. H. He's just carrying on, and he's like, what am I doing here? There's nobody around. He found a little hairbreadth that was Ciera's when she was a little girl. I would almost say his life's passing before his eyes, but it's not. He runs across Kayla and Patch in the pub having clam chowder, talking about the person that loved it the most, which was Bo. He walks up to them, hey guys, look! And they can't see him. And then the next thing he knows, he blinks and he's on the outside of the pub trying to get back into him, and he's locked out. He does not understand. Back at the lab, we've got Sean, Patch, and Dr. Russell. And John Black shows up to help break into this meth lab to get the vaccine. This is where they're all, that's supposedly John, that we see the back of him. Of course, we know he's passed away already. And then they find out that the security system, John's a specialist on that, there's two of them, and they both have to be disarmed at the same time, and Hope just happens to walk up at that time. And so here she is, she's dismantling one of them while she's talking to John. They dismantle both of them at the same time, and bam, the door is open and they are in. They did notice once they got in, of course, this is a meth lab with stuff everywhere. You can't see it there, but there's a guy on the floor, a meth head, I'm sure, that's supposed to be guarding the lab. Good job, boy. Anyway, they're going around. They took Dr. Russell in, Dr. Russell, Hope, and who was the other one? John. And they're looking for it, and Dr. Russell, I think, says, here it is, I found it. And it woke the guy up, and he got up all crazy, fighting with them, and there they are, all struggling. John ends up pushing him to the floor, and there is an ignition, a fire, and John tells everybody to get out. So Hope gets, there he is, the crazy meth head. So Hope gets the everybody out, and then there's an explosion, and John is in there with the explosion with the meth head. She tries to go back in to get him. The fire department won't let her. They bring him out. The meth head's dead, but John is hanging on by a thread. He's burned badly, and then he opens his hand for Hope to take. She took one vial for Hope, for Bo, and he said, "Go save Bo." And Pat shows up at the hospital and gives this box to Dr. Russell and says he was laying on him, he protected him for you. And everybody's just feeling like crap, man. Meanwhile, at the hospital, John is slowly, he starts, his life flashes before his eyes, and it's just all these scenes from when he first came on the show, and they were flashing with like a heartbeat. Bump, 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 bump. And then he looked at Marlena and he told her he loved her. And then he started going crazy. The machines, he's coding, he's dying, he's going out. We got to watch him die once again. It was awful. It was awful. Marlena's screaming. Patch is holding her back. On the other end of the spectrum, the whole family is gathered. They've given Bo the vaccine. They're waiting to see if he comes out of it or if he passes away. That's a wrap. It was worth watching. Thank you all for watching, and have a great weekend.